I watched a post by Dan McClellan this morning and I went, and what Dan was arguing was not really the basis for my, but this statement.
Now, where Paul is wrong is in his notion that a heterosexual desire is innate, immutable, and natural, and a homosexual desire is not.
He and I went back and forth, and I think the heart of the argument was his saying,
Now, where Paul is wrong,
I commented that I would take Paul's authority over Dan's authority, from which we continued to argue a little bit, and I think where we settled was him saying, without scientific basis, there really is no basis for argument. And all of our discussion, Dan's and mine, boils down to what most discussion is on here that I have with other people that object to what I'm saying. It boils down to our basic beliefs. I believe 1 Corinthians 15, 3 and 4, that Christ died for our sins according to the Scriptures, and that he was buried and raised again the third day according to the Scriptures. I don't know what Dan believes on 1 Corinthians 15, 3 and 4, but I do know that Dan believes the Bible is not inerrant and the Bible is not univocal. He has made that clear in his posts. So, of course, he's free to say whatever he wants about Paul. I believe that what Paul wrote about himself is what he wrote and is a record that we have of his. He said he was commissioned and taught by Jesus himself. I believe that. It appears Dan doesn't. So he and I are not going to get anywhere on that. I will take Paul's authority. Dan won't. But to say there is no argument outside of a scientific argument leaves out a lot of things. Do you believe in life after death? Do you believe in a spirit world? Are there angels and demons that occasionally manifest in our world in such a way that we can see them or see their work? That is outside of science. And ultimately, the things that really matter. Is there a heaven and hell? Is the path to either specified for us? What is the origin of life? And do we have any purpose at all? Does good and bad exist? And on what do we base our definitions of good and bad? The really important answers in life are not answers in science. And this isn't just me. Both Dr. J.P. Moreland and Dr. John Lennox have posted on this very topic. There is more to life than science. If the God of the Bible exists, he is who he is, regardless of what we think he is or think he is not. If the God of the Bible exists, our job as human beings is to know him. Full stop.